Hello, hello. Nice to meet you with today beautiful topic. Where are from the souls and why they come here, why they go away, and how we can deal with this when we lose maybe close people around ourselves. And I chose this topic because of close coming Halloween, and a lot of people make joke with the souls, but I wish today to make you close to the type of souls and how everything is going on in the space. So my name is Renata Ruseva, and as a therapist I am certified in over 10 methods. I have two my methods, and I have a lot of next studying, reading books, studying philosophy, astrology, and many others. So what I'm saying in my webinars is usually information from different books, from different uh, places, and different possibilities that I I meet with. So at first, I wish to explain you the starting part of the soul. So imagine that there are up is oneness, and this oneness, it is absolute unconditional love, and all the souls are like one. It is the gorgeous oneness, and everything is God and light and these souls together. Nobody has borders. Everything is like one energy, one big energy, light and love. And up there is no time. It's very difficult to understand this, but before the souls coming here on the earth in 3D, they don't feel the time, and 1000 year can be as 1 second or 1 minute. So how the souls are there in this oneness, at some moment they decide to go out from this oneness, to separate, and to create yourself to live like one, to feel emotions and to go for different lives. And then when the soul decide and go out from this oneness, then the soul separate to two halves. And the name of these two halves is twin flame. So if you have ever read or heard about twin flames, so twin flames are two halves of one soul that came out from the oneness. And these two halves are totally separate, 100% able to be souls, and then they go to different lives. And by the Egyptians, there is one documentary movie, El Hoyo de Horus. It is Spain movie, documentary movie about pyramids, about Egyptians, and in what they were believing, and their astrology and all that was find out. So by these Egyptians, maybe not Sanskrits, but documents that were finding and writing in the stones, for the soul is a cycle, and one cycle with lives is 25,520 years. So much, so long is one cycle when the soul go from oneness. And in this cycle of 25,000 years, the soul has to incarnate 700 times, and has to incarnate in different energies, in different zodiacs by sun zodiac, and different zodiacs by Chinese zodiac, like different combinations. So to can feel different emotions, different energies, and the soul have to go through all the experiences. It means The soul has to be killed and has to kill, has to be rubbed and has to rub, has to know what is light and dark, calm and aggressive, uh, hot and cold, love and hatred. So the soul have to go through all the experiences. So if you can imagine, in every life the soul has a plan, and this plan is written in the plans of soul, and this is Akashic records. Akashic records have the plan of the souls, and there are special technique that I use to clear you in this life here and now from all the next repetition of losings, of negative experiences, of unsuccess, and so on. So if you went minimum one time through some experience, you know what is hunger, you know what is to lose something, you know what is to lose money, you know what is not to be successful, or to be hatred, or to love. You don't need more to have the negative experiences, and there is some rules without changing the Akashic records. The influence of these negative things that happens to you is putting down to minimum, to 0.1 to 1%. So it's very interesting, because if you have to lose 100 euro, or you lose only 1 cent to 1 euro, and this 1% is needed to be done. So in Akashic records to be marked that this happens. So the way how we work with Akashic records is that we cannot erase the plan of the soul, but we can put to the minimum the consequences, the negative things that you have to go through from 100% to 1%. And after the cleaning, after the pendulum energetical sessions, all these things happens in 1 2 weeks. Even I don't know, future accidents. If I clear to somebody future accident, it is very possible he to touch another car, only to touch another car, and nothing happens to nobody, or to really stop very aggressively. So let's go again there when we stop by Akashic records. So every soul has Akashic records, plan of the soul, and have tasks what have to go through in this life. And of course, also every soul has a time giving to go through these situations, and there are some special numerology that it is possible somebody to count for you how long you are going to be here on the earth in this life. But I think it is not needed, because it can influence you. So the soul then is choosing what next wish to live, what from these things that have to go through, and also depends on karmic burdens of itself, that she was created karmic burdens. She have to go through different situations, and the soul choose the place where to be born, the family where to be born. And it's very important now you to know something about the type of souls. So imagine, I will tell you now stories from different books, from different maybe courses or teachings. It's very interesting, but there is one book which is said that it is written from entities from 6 to 8 dimension, and they explain something very interesting. I didn't read this book for now because I didn't find it in my country, but maybe I will order soon. So in this book is explained that when different aliens were communicated from different planets, they were not able to understand each other. And then they find out that on every planet there are 4 to 6 to 8 emotions maximum. And this is the reason why they cannot understand each other. And in this book is said that the earth was created as a place where to incarnate a lot of souls from different parts of the space, of galaxies, of dimensions. And on the earth we have over 80 negative emotions and over 20 positive emotions. So over 100 emotions are on the earth available you to feel, you to go through. And they said that the earth is a place where different civilizations are sending representative souls from these galaxies, from these civilizations. They to go to the earth and to feel all these emotions and then to give back the information about different emotions and the knowledge about different emotions. So as a hypothetic possibility, I like this explanation why on the earth there are so much emotions. It's very nice explained. No matter if it is true or not, it is like a hypothesis and I like this hypothesis. So let's go further. Imagine that one day, maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago, I was excited to be on one course about type of souls. And when I came to this place where were the course, I was feeling just like I'm entering some fairy tale. It was something so amazing. So as I was walking around the people, by the people, I saw people or women that they were like just like some fairies from the water or from the trees or from they was looking like they are not from the earth, and there are then maybe 5 to 10 people with the special airs, as we know from fairy tales about elves. So there were souls of elves. Then I saw souls from Mars, Martians, and they have their eyes, they have some specific way how they look. I cannot even do this, but it is visible only half of their eyes, and they are very smart. And then, really, maybe we were approximately 50 to 70 people from different types of souls, and it was really so fantastic to be there and to know about all this explanation about type of souls. And I wish now to share something with you. It is difficult for me to say in English, but I will try to be as much as close to this what was said there. So it was said there that a lot of souls from Pleiades is incarnated on the earth in this moment when the earth is going from 3D to 5D to support the process. And Pleiadians are mostly 5, 6, and 7 dimension. So they come here to support the process. And only in Slovakia there are 300,000 Pleiadians in the bodies. So they are very gentle. And many of them, they even don't know that they are highest dimension souls, because as the earth started to maybe to wake up from this 3D and going higher, so the soul started to wake up, and firstly was waking from souls from 4D, then 5D, then 6D, and going upper and upper and upper. So as higher you are soul from some dimension, as harder is for you to live in this 3D dimension with this money system and work system and everything that is going here on the earth. So it's really very, very difficult for these souls to be flexible, to know to live easily here. So then there are type of souls. Name of this is Benodis in Slovak language, which are creators of consciousness, and they are very rare souls, and usually they are in the roles of a higher representative people of church or another. Okay, I'm going to what I was writing down on this course. So there are then souls which name of the type is Gendriel, and then there are more types. First of them, there are types of souls that are doers. They do all the things that are needed to be done. Then we know elf souls. These elf souls are very strong, and if you ask elf soul about him, he will say, "I'm usual person," and at the same time he will have company with 300 people, but they consider themselves that they are usual, and they are very sensible souls, fine souls. Then the elves are coming here when we have really heavy periods of time, and they help we to go through these times, and they are very strong on physical level. They has had a lot of energy. There are different types of elves then, and one of type is so that respect only physical strongness, and then there are different types which are not in the physical strongness but another, and elves can be brown, green, silver, golden, rainbow, and one more color. Okay, I cannot now remember, but anyway, I cannot now translate this. So elves, you can know somebody's the typical things for elves are that they are very justice, and they interest things to be in justice, and they take care of the harmony. So things to be in harmony, it's very important for them. Okay, there are of course also earth souls, only you to know. And then we have angelic souls. Angelic souls usually come here to help. And their main task is to bring more love here on the earth as down as possible. And they are from 6, 7, and 8 dimensions, and they take care of also of harmony and help people to go through difficult situations. Usually angels have the aim to help to somebody in different time and space, so they can help many people by one by one. Then we have archangel souls, and these archangels souls, they have big tasks really to save the earth, to save the planet, to save the nature, to save some country maybe. And they also bring here a lot of energy of the love and the value of the love. So then we know special combinations. For example, if elf soul and angel soul mix together, there could be somebody his soul is partly elves and partly angels, or any different combination. So it's really interesting what is coming and how we are creating. So what from other books, I know that we have family, soul family, in the same way how we have families here on the earth. What it means, soul family? Imagine that there is a family souls, and you can have sister souls, you can have mother soul, father soul, or cousin souls, and these souls are usually from one dimension, from one type, and many times they come down together and they take different roles to be together in this life, to meet as in family, mother, father, brother, sister, or to meet as a partners, as a friends, and to help in some way to go through this incarnation and through the needed experiences. They need to do one to the other different things, good and bad. So in this way, the souls helps. And it is the feeling when you meet somebody and you have the feeling that you already know him. So this could be a soul from your soul family, or some close to you soul, or soul that you know from previous incarnation. I know that today talk is really a little bit crazy maybe, or it is about things that are between earth and between sky, but it is important we to know this, because there is no only the planet earth here, and if you totally down and you are involved in all your daily routine, and you have problem why this glass is here or not here, or why somebody wear this or not this, and you take your time, important time on the earth, with some small things which are not important. But let's look at the picture from biggest, because there are a lot of dimensions. Only the earth, for example, the earth that we know here and now is in 3D, but there are parallel realities, and the earth was going through 1 to 12D, and we are going now closer and closer to the center of the galaxy, and with this our consciousness is open more and more. So in 3D usually our consciousness is open between 6 and 12%. Children have less, adults have more open consciousness. And if you work on yourself with some therapies, yoga, meditations, and things, you can raise your consciousness. For example, after 10 years working on myself, it is showed to me that my consciousness is open on 15% at the moment. But when I work with specific techniques, I'm able to open my consciousness even to 29%. So it's really interesting what all exists, and there is not only what we see, but there is invisible world, very interesting, very beautiful. It's magical. It's really magical. So what I want to tell you, because there is a Halloween, and in Slovakia on 1st November, this is a memorial day about all people that are gone. So I wish you to be more prepared for all the things that are going on and that awaits us. So nowadays, really, we are in a difficult period of time, and many changes are coming. Many changes in climatic, many changes in weather. There could be some movement of people, of more people, because of weather, because of food. because of illnesses, because of virus, and it is written, especially for Europe, it is written in palm leaves, if you have ever heard about palm leaves. So 10,000 people from Europe and from not India and not Asia have palm leaves. And these are special people that have some special meaning for the earth and for the life here. And even there are centrums where you can go and you can say your name and date of birth, and they can tell you if you are involved in these 10,000 people or not. And if you are, they can find your palm list and they can read your past and your future. They can see in which moment you are now and what awaits you if you are interested in your prediction. But it is not important. Important is that one person that have found his own palm leaf during his during his path to India. And these palm leaves are written in Sanskrit, in special, very old language, and there are maybe 12 or 14 families, Indian families that take care about these palm leaves, and they rewrite them again because they need to be saved in the time. And this man was asking to take the future of Europe written on the palm list, because he was from Europe, he was from Germany, and he said to the masters that he will stay in India till he will become master, and they will give him these palm leaves. And when it happens in some time, he took these palm leaves of Europe and came back to Germany, and it took 5 years or more he to find the correct translation from Sanskrit, these palm leaves to be translated. And there were very different things like Gulf's warm water will change the trajectory, and all the Scandinavian countries will change. There will be changed the weather to more cold, and people will start to come down to Europe and to countries where is food, where is water, where is availability to live. So there was explained many things also about the virus, also about things that will change the life on the earth. And there was written that in some year 2040 will be signed some Russian-China pact, and they will be together, and many other things. I will be glad really to find this printed palm leaves about Europe. So what I wish to tell you, what I wish to tell you from these palm leaves, that we are in the period of big changes, and many souls that already have their experience that need it, they will go. They will go. A lot of people maybe will die in next years, and we will go through really hard times. And what I do with my clients in psychotherapies, I ever check if somebody have fears from death, from not be here, and fears about his close people and so on. So one of the things that I work with my clients, they to become emotionally stable, and nothing from outside to can break them down, is we to understand and to accept the cycle of life. So the cycle of life is that the soul is coming, taking task, leaving, going up again, taking next karma, next tasks, coming, leaving, going up. And in these cycles, in one light year, the soul have to go 700 times. So I know it is very hard, really very hard, when some of our close people around is gone. But as fast you understand this cycle of life, and you understand that the soul is immortal, and the soul live, and you will meet the soul again and again and again, and you can imagine that this person is gone, like to vacation, like to somewhere up, but his soul is alive. So it is good you to find the strength in yourself to accept the life cycle, and to accept that we are born alone and we go alone, usually. So when you will accept this cycle of life, you will later go through any changes around you, and you will be enough strong to help your family members to be stronger and to go through this also. So I wish to tell you now something from another corner, because as an energetical healer, I work very often with souls. And this work with souls is very specific. I can feel the energy when some souls are around me or when something is not okay. So usually when somebody died, the soul have to go up. And for some reasons, some souls stay between the earth and the sky. They are not prepared to go up. They are afraid of hell. They are afraid to go. They are afraid of unknown. And at the moment when is the tunnel and they can go and have to go, they don't go. And then the souls have to 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 catch somebody, to go into somebody, to can live and have the energy for living. And when you have such a soul, the name of this soul is discarnate. When you have such a soul in you, this soul is able totally to change your vision, your taste, what music you listen to, what you wear, which people do you like, what food do you like, because they are as strong. In you can enter only soul that is at this moment energetically stronger than you. It means if you are down, and usually the souls enter people in hospitals and in cemeteries, when somebody uh, has, I don't know how to say, but when somebody die and all the people go to say him goodbye. So in this moment, this close family is very down, and this is the moment when this soul of the died people or another souls from the cemetery can enter these people that are broken. So firstly, when I work with somebody, I ever check if you have some discarnates. It means souls that can influence your life. And I ask God they to be taken to the light, to the God and light, or where they have to be. So I make again the tunnel is made and they are taken up. And then you are free, because you as a soul has absolutely right to live in your body alone, not other souls. Then we know the name separates. Separates are soul that they already was up and they come down for something to do, to help something, to do something, and go again up. And they can take some small energy and go. Then we know discarnates that coming again and again from time to time to take energy from you. And that's all. When more souls go together, negative souls go together, 10, 12, 14 souls, they can do very strong negative energy, and even they can move things or so on. So we name this like demonic uh, forces, and it's very hard to fight with them or to let them away. But even about this, I learned the technique how to work with this. So what next to say? You can ask me individually what type of soul you are, and we can find out together. There are many next other types of souls that I didn't name today. But mainly, what I wanted to tell you today is we to be happy about every day that we live with something or with somebody. When we have the pleasure to be with somebody, to live with somebody, to enjoy the life together, because every day is a present and you never know how long you will be here. You never know how other people will be here around you. So enjoy the moment here and now. This is the main. And learn to know to give freedom to other souls to live their paths and to live their lives. It's very important because I'm sure you wish to live your life, your path, to travel, to go, to work, to be with whoever you wish to be. And you don't wish your mother, father, or friends to tell you how you to live your life. So you wish to be totally free, and you have the right to come here on the earth in any time and space, and you have the right to go from the earth in any time and space. And this is the reason that nowadays, uh, this is the reason that nowadays is going something very interesting. This is the last thing that I will tell you today. The changing of souls. What it means, the changing of souls. So imagine that some soul from up wish to incarnate to help the process of changing or what is going through the earth now. And this soul needs to incarnate and to wait 20 years till she grow up and is able to work, to do some light work, to do some help. But there is no so time because we are in critical changes now, here and now. So if there are people that their soul don't wish to be here anymore because she's struggling or something, they make agreement about changing. And when I heard about changing of souls for first time, I was shocked. What? This exists? How it can be possible? I cannot understand. And then one my friend, very good friend, it is like my soul hear me and put in my way soul, changed soul. So I had a classmate from another country, from high school, and ever when he came to Slovakia, he called me to meet, and he was sounding like, "Hello, Rennie. Hello, lovely. How are you? Let meet. Let go to coffee and to dinner and so on." And he was so happy to meet me every time when he was in Slovakia. And those time after I knew about changing souls, he called me and said, "Hello, Renata. I'm coming to Bratislava. Let's meet," just like a robot. And I was saying, what is going with this person? What is going on with this person? And then he came and we met. And instead of seeing him, very happy, very nice person, very friendly person, he was just like totally, totally not smiling, like a robot, just like a robot. And I knew this is the change of the soul. He know that there is some Renata. He know that ever when he came to Bratislava, he meet me, but he don't know nothing more. And he don't feel any emotions of friendship or joy how before. So I immediately noticed and I checked this up, and it was confirmed that his soul is changed. And I was very sad because this was really very nice guy, very nice person. And imagine what happens in 3 years after this moment, 3, 4 years. he called me again, the old friend, and say, "Hey, Rennie, hello, how are you? We didn't hear us so long. What are you doing?" And so, and I know he's back. His soul is back in the body. So these changes of soul can happen, and it can happen that you will not recognize some person from your surrounding, that he will not act as before. So I wish you to know that this exists, and souls changing or use the body to do some work, some light work, and then they can again rechange. So I hope today's topic was interesting for you. When you remind and remember people that are already not here, imagine that they are alive. Their souls are alive, and send them love, send them peace, send them gratitude about every happy moment that you were together, with love, with peace in your heart, because so have to be. We are here for a while, then go up, then go back here, then go up. And this is never ending cycle. So accept the cycle, accept that you are a beautiful soul, full of love, full of peace, coming here to experience, and give freedom to all the people, to all the souls around, to live their paths, to go when they need to go. Let them go when they need, with peace and with love and with gratitude. So I hope it was interesting for you. Have a happy evening, and I will be back to you next Thursday again in same time, or you can see the record in area of coaching real international videos and my name Renata Ruseva. If you wish to clear anything, if you wish to connect with your relatives who are not already alive, I do special technique of French circles that you can ask the soul of anybody to come and to speak with you. So be free to connect me for anything that bothers you, for cleaning any fears, for understanding, for rising up your consciousness, for solving any problems and relationships. I will be glad to help. I really work with all this stuff over 10 years already, 12 years, and I know what I do. So happy evening.